Hi, how are you going? Welcome with me, Redsky, here on another round of Righteous Readings. I have a pick a card round, a pick a bic. Pick a bic, baby. I have three beautiful bic lighters here, and I want you to pick one. Timestamps will be included in the comment strip down below, so you can skip to the timestamp for the correlating reading that you choose. But I have three beautiful bics here. The first one's a black bic, and it says real or fake. The second bic in red says break rules. And the third bic, the white, it says selfie or selfish. Which bic are you? Fake or real, break the rules, or selfie or selfish? Which polarizing quote is yours? The black, the red, the white? And as I said, skip to the correlating timestamp. We'll be pulling from tarot. I might even get out the Titania fortune cards perhaps for an additional message. Yeah. And this is a quarterly reading, guys. So this will attain messages for July, August, and September of 2022. Okay. Pick a bic, black, red, white, real, fake, break rules, selfie, selfish. Which one are we today? We'll start with group one, fake or real, black bic. Okay, group one, the beautiful black bic, the real fake black bic. This is your quarterly reading. So this will take messages, as I just said, for July, August, and September of 2022. I'm going to break it down to try to hone in on what specific month each message is for. Okay, guys, so black bic, here we go. Okay, group one, the black bic. So I've broken it down for you. 3 cards to represent each month of the quarter. So July, we have the 10 of Cups reversed, the 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. For August, we have that 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords reversed, and the 4 of Pentacles. For September, we do have the Page of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, sign of Taurus, and the Empress coming through, Venus energy. The bonus cards for the Titania I will get into in a moment. We'll keep that separate so we don't bog down the meanings too much and get confused with what we're talking about. So let's look at July firstly for the first grouping. All right, group one, so let's square dance through it. Let's look at the whole underlying energy for this quarter for you. It's the 6 of Swords. Making a very headstrong attempt here to overcome anxiety and to move forward here. To go through that river of concern, and even with the mental anxiety you've had and where you have tried before to conquer or to move beyond and you've not been able to, this time you are making the headstrong attempt to beat this now. And I'm seeing that you will be successful. You will cross this river. In July, there is a lot of worries still coming through. We start off with that 10 of Cups reverse. So as we come into July, there is a real consensus here of a lot of unhappiness here. I want to say there's a real consensus of a lot of selfishness or exploiting the goodwill of others. There's a lot of strife, a lot of quarreling. Everyone's at odds ends. And I'm seeing this creating a lot of anxiety with that 9 of Swords for you during July. The mental anguish during this time is extremely prevalent. But as we come out of July, you really do make that attempt for force, for triumph, for forward movement here with the gust, with the snap dash of someone very much younger than your years, very heroic, very rushing in a warlike rant. It's real bravado, it's real bravery here in the face of stronger forces, or in the face of forces in general. It's like marching through, even though you know there's a war present. August now for you. 7 of Pentacles we start off with. So we are assessing here and we are taking real stock of our monetary, our material, our pentacle, our money. Really taking atonement for that and saying, is it enough? And being real honest with self and making the books sit as should be. We're not lying, we're not cheating ourselves here, we're not telling ourselves a fairy tale-istic story. We are being genuine here and we are taking stock of that fact. Of how secure we do actually feel in the monetary and material. Moving through August now, we have that 8 of Swords reversed. So this tells me there was some treachery in the past here. Someone that, you know, may have done wrong by you. And this caused a lot of difficulties and mental anguish, I feel, here for you, Group 1 with the black big. I've got to say to you with this 8 of Swords reversed, I do really feel that there is a lot of difficulty and you've put in the hard work here to beat the depression or to beat the issues that you've dealt with here, to get beyond this point of this treachery. You've put a lot of effort in here. And again, with that sword, 9 of Swords, and we've got that 8 of Swords. Final card for August is that 4 of Pentacles. We are cleaving hold of our monetary and material, maybe even blocking our heart chakra. The thing is, when we don't let things in, we also don't let things out, and it does create a bit of a blockage. So I feel at August, Group 1, we really are trying anything and everything to attain our security in that monetary especially, but we are blocking maybe our heart chakra as well as other aspects of life to really make sure that we're secure. Sorry guys, I haven't had a cigarette in a long time. All day yesterday I went without them. Was trying to sort of give up. The cost of them is getting so expensive, so I'm making up for it today. I'm terribly sorry. Oh, Redsky in no way condones smoking. You know, it's just one of them things. September, okay? Let's hit it now back through September. So we start off with September's energy, Group 1, with the Page of Wands. Wow. You're being very loyal and very faithful. And my boy, George, you know, you are being very charismatic, I want to say, maybe in your outfit or your decor or, you know, what your niche is right now. You're being very, very niche. You're being very trend-setting, I want to say. You're very loyal. And everything that comes from you seems very positive. You bear positive news. You look at the positive side of things. You really do influence that. And you refuse to gossip or to be drawn into that sort of bullshit. You know, you are as you are. You say it as you do. You're being pretty genuine in that regard. So as we travel through September now, the major arcana for Taurus come through, the Hierophant in reverse. So I'm seeing here you've been sacrificing a lot. Sacrificing for, you know, your right to say it as you say, do it as you do. But I feel here some of the sacrifice has been wasted in some ways. It's not been well received, or you've tried to put in a lot of effort maybe into another person, someone that's younger than you, to try and find their niche or their place in the world. As we see out the reading, the final card so far for the Tarot is the Empress. This is Venus. If you're a female especially, you really are coming into your femininity at the end of September and you're owning it. You're dripping in it. You're in a real femininity, loved, dripped energy right now. But you're also very beautiful right now. You're feeling very, you look, even if you don't feel it, you are looking splendid. Just outside's looking in, you look so refined. You look so prestige. You're like the finest Maserati on the block. You know, you just drip in luxurious beauty, femininity, fertility as well. So you're very, very drawing in a lot of these people, places, things. Everything is attracted to you now, like magnetic. I pulled 3 cards from the Titania to represent an overall for each of the months. July, August, September. So we have the Garden for July. August is the Ring, and September is the Road. Titania fortune cards are telling you, Group 1, that in July there is a consensus of needing to get back to the garden, a place where there is security, safety, real good memory of a time when things were secluded, private, when things weren't so publicized, social, you know, everything had to be shared constantly, a time when things were private, primitive perhaps, safe, secure in the garden, catching up with old friends, occasions, or just trying to reinstill some good memories in the memory banks from times long past. In August, we do have the Ring. Now, this is a commitment, relationship, engagement perhaps, or just saying we're coupled. There is some sort of relationship that's really going to take prevalence for you in August. It's going to be very important. whether that's relationship as in a couple situation, whether it's relationship with a family, friend, a significant other that has something very significant happening in August. Could even be someone getting married and you're invited, invitation of that sort, something very prevalent in August. September, the road. Now this is a journey. The road always depicts forward movement in one of two directions. We're getting away from it all here, group 1, in September. You're hitting the road, Jack, and I don't feel that there's any big inkling or need or want to actually come back in any hurry, to be honest. I really see with that road here that there is, it always depicts something new and points to change here, you know. It indicates a whole new path here, a new direction for you. You're going to either just start undertaking it, or it's about to be at the end or moving forward from September. It's started or about to be embarked upon. It is most likely to appear when a new job has just begun, or a love affair has recently begun or ended, or someone has moved home and or country. You know, this is massive. And I'm seeing maybe with that ring, maybe there is something in that with this relationship or happening to move abroad due to some sort of someone getting coupled in a marriage situation. But wherever the road falls, it indicates something new and points to massive change here. So group 1, very, very interesting, I must say, for the quarterly reading for the pick a card for July, August and September. Let me know in the comments down below. Did it come to fruition? Did it come to be to pass? We will now prepare for group 2, the red bick. Okay, group 2, the red bick. Break the rules. We will now prepare for your quarterly reading for July, August and September of 2022. I'll be putting 3 cards for each month, and then 1 titania fortune card for that month as an overall message at the end. Okay, so make sure you stay to the very, very end to hear all your messages. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to like, share, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already with me, Redski, at Righteous Readings, Raw, Righteous Real Readings, guys. Hope you enjoyed today, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did it come to pass to be, or was it a sidestep of the big variety? Let's check this now. July, August, and September, group 2, the red bick. Let's break these rules, break the mold, and find out what's going on. Wow, group 2, this is something else. The whole underlying energy for this quarter, July, August, September for you guys, is the 2 of Swords reverse. This really speaks in atonement, guys, to treachery in the past. I feel like you guys feel very hoodwinked during this time. There's a real sense of, you know, misrepresentation, dishonor here, falsities, treachery, false friends, lies, and trying to get some sort of guidance or, you know, some sort of enlightenment in regards to this. I feel very betrayed, I want to say. It's incredible. All right, let's check out July now. As we travel into July for group 2, the red bick, we start off with the 6 of Wands. Now this is getting accolades from the crowd, going on the conquest, coming home and really getting your accolades, getting your, you know, pats on the back, really being well received here. Everyone is congratulating you, really getting on board and really celebrating your victories and your wins. This is that real payoff stage. To travel through now, July, we've got 2 kings come through, and I think this is very prevalent. July's remaining energy is the King of Swords with the King of Pentacles. You really are taking on 2 facets here, group 2, of 2 different elements of the air element, which is your intellect, your mental, that represents your ideals, your calculations, your thoughts, your designs there. And the King of Pentacle, which Pentacle, you know, that's all about, you know, people, places, things, money. This is all about 3D. With these 2 in July, you're being very analytical. You're being very, very laborious here, and very, very think it, thought it, speak it, create it. And you're being very secure with that King of Pentacle as well. You're really bringing in a lot of security, being very methodical, very laborious. You're being very, using a lot of business acumen here as well. So you're using your analytical brain, but you're also using your mathematical side too. This is like the biggest boss energy of like the Fortune 500 company owner. Someone that is so smart, so quick-witted, and so deeply perceptive and so intuitively guided, but also very secure, very, very laborious, meticulous, and methodical, very mathematical, and very well speaker. This is someone that's using both sides of their brain. It's not one side, like it's not like the mathematical and not the English side, you know, the language side. This person's got both. And this is what you're sporting at the end of July. You know, you've got everyone's support here. This is July's energy for you guys, group 2. You've got the support of everyone, the crowd, the public, you know. This is boss energy. And then you're bringing it with that support system. You're bringing in 2 kings here. You know, my God. It's a mass energy. August for you, group 2. So we start off with the same card in the same position as group 1 did, but it's reversed. Now we've got the 7 of Pentacles, but it's reversed here. Now, we are looking at your monetary and material, and we're realizing it's not as plentiful as what it should be. In fact, we're looking at it and we're realizing there's a massive loss here. We're nowhere near where it needs to be secure or to maintain our standard of living or what we want. This has come as a bit of a shock, I feel, in August. But it's not going to hurt you or damage you that much, I feel. I was looking at the rest of August's energy with the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Wands. Wow. Creation, a beginning of an invention, relationship perhaps, the beginning of something very deep, meaningful. This is a new chapter. Being very responsible, mature, and your will turns into ideas which turn into reality. Your motives are noble and everything's growing from that. And with that 4 of Wands backing that, this is harmony and peace and a real peace and tranquility, allowing you to prosper in the world of ideas. Your wit is admired and you've got solid relationships here, and the home is quite solid here, I feel. Everything's very good. September now. We start off with the Page of Pentacles. So this is trying to get some new investment here in that ideal system of study and new ideas to get new dimension here. Going back as the student, trying to attain more information to become the teacher. Getting more study, getting more dimension in anything that can be used as monetary or materialistic as well. Then as we travel through, we've got Libra's Major Arcana come through now, the Justice in reverse. I feel like there's some sort of bias and bigotry, severity in judgment here that goes sort of against you. You're sort of carrying some sort of biasm here with that Justice card in reverse, I feel. Group 2, because there is a sense of someone coming in and making false accusations here, and therefore you are in a position of having some sort of severity of judgment passed against you. There's some sort of intolerance, unfair, borderline abuse here. And then we finish off the reading with another page, this time the Page of Cups. So this is your September. The Page of Cups, now this is that sense of trust and reflection here. It's that real sense of being prudent, being loyal. Many people like you, and because you think before you act, you're very, think it through, know it, do it. And this is someone that acts and always gives freely good advice. Someone that's very, very noble, that wants to just help, that has a lot of emotion backing here. Really trying to get the skill into giving emotion out to others and being invested through that, as well as through monetary and materialistic. Brilliant reading, group 2. I must admit, this is just absolutely off the chisel. Let's look at those Titania fortune cards to round it off now. So we've got July, August, September, one card representing each month. So July is the bear, August is the flowers, and September is the fox. Now these are got a little bit of a, not necessarily warning, but it does speak a bit of an atonement to there could be some difficulties that need to be surmounted. Let's suss it and I'll explain. So if we look at that bear firstly, so this is, big polaristic bear for July. This card suggests a friendly bear. He is protective, bold, and very strong. The card always indicates something really big is coming. And maybe ask you to be strong during a particular moment in July here. But it is a positive card even when calling for strength. I see something big is coming and you're going to need to surmount it, and it may come a little bit out of left field. It may even leave you feeling a bit like whoa, out of breath a little bit, a bit winded. August card is the flowers, and this is a lovely card. Anywhere the flowers fall, you are being looked after. The overall meaning of this card is happiness. Individually, it may refer to improvement after a long period of unhappiness or illness, or the return of someone who will bring you happiness again. Either case, the flowers are very encouraging. So I feel like someone is coming back or re-stroking the heartstrings and really bringing in some happiness for you to sort of look forward in a more positive and a more happy light. September is a bit of a concern though. September we had the fox. So this is sort of another ambient card. It may be read as a sly person or call for you to be a little cunning. Overall, the card indicates someone who is not being entirely honest or behaving enigmatically. It may be time to admit that you are being deceived by someone, and it may also call for you to need to be a little cunning and perhaps not reveal everything that you are thinking about during this time, to keep your cards close to your chest, I feel. Information is key. Key is king. King rules it all. And information gifted freely can be sometimes your undoing. Information can be used for or against. Information is given so freely but has so much importance. I would say just keep the cards close to your chest, group 2, with that fox card, just in case. We'll now prepare for group 3, the final grouping. The white big selfie or selfish. Whoa, what are we? Let's prepare now for group 3's quarterly reading, July, August, September of 2022. White bickies, what's happening? All right, group 3, let's see what's coming in for your July, August, and September quarterly reading. Pick a card, pick a bit with white bit for group 3, please, spirits and guides. All right, here we go, group 3. Group 3, wow. Because the reading starts in July, being Cancer season, you've actually got the underlying energy of Cancer coming through here. The Chariot. Pushing forward, having adversity, pushing through with warlike tendencies, being astrologically guided here. Having that balance as well, but withdrawing or holding on to our emotions here and pushing forward through the disdain, through the pain, through all of that, to have adversity here. Conflicting influences or turmoil, vengeance, but having success here, a voyage, a journey, escaping or rush to a decision. Need to pay attention to the details here. Let's break it down. So July. Wow, what an energy for you guys. We start off with Judgment in reverse. This is a lack of atonement here. A lack of taking it on board, I want to say as well. And actually, I feel like opportunities have been missed. I feel like there has been a failure to face the facts due to indecision or disappointment. There's been a lot of procrastination or feeling like there's been theft of your chances, your opportunities. There's been a real alienation of affections by others, I feel here. And this has forced you to really pull back. That 8 of Wands reverse, block people actively. Thorns of jealousy, dispute, not wanting a bar of it. Why? Because of grief, loss, 5 of Cups. July is a mess, guys. We could move forward with what we've got left, though, that 2 of Cups, but we don't look at that because we're so grief-stricken. We haven't even dealt with it yet. There is a real sense of injustice here, a real sense of judgments being passed, which have really alienated you, and you've had to block, and you've had to move away, and you've been really hurt by this. It's left you in a very grief-stricken, pained energy, I want to say, group 3. Moving into August now. You want to start afresh with that 3 of Wands. You're looking towards prosperity here in the way of getting a payoff of some sort of something you've put a lot of time, effort in. You're waiting for that ship to come in. Another 5 now. 5 Pentacles reversed in August. You know that there has been destitution, loss, or grief, but you are trying to have a glass half full mentality by putting a positive spin on it. It's still dealing with the same old crap, but you're thinking, if I just put it out into the universe in a positive light, maybe I'll have a better outcome, or not. Death card in reverse, sign of Scorpio here. Also a sign that things are not transforming or changing. You are very much in that energy of still dealing with the same shit and not being able to change it in August. September, though, there's hope for change. September, we have the world. So we are closing out cycles in September. What we otherwise thought would not end will. This is completion, perfection, the ultimate change here. The end results of all efforts with success, synthesis, and fulfillment here. There is capability and triumph in undertakings and the rewards that come from all of that. But I feel like once we go through that in September, we start to get a little weak-willed here with the Strength card in reverse, Leo's major arcana coming through. We start to get a little timid, I feel. We start to lose some of our tenacity, some of our strength. We start to lack in faith or abuse our power or succumbing to temptation or indifference. But I feel like the moment that happens, you pull yourself back into it and you start to get in a collaboratory energy, group 3, with that 3 of Pentacles. And you start to really look at others for collaboration, for help, but mainly for support. for agreements. So you start to collaborate with others to get their opinions, their thoughts and their designs, and I feel like that works very, very well for you, group 3. With the titanium fortune cards, I found these very, very interesting. So we had 3 here, of course, representing the 3 months. So we start off with the clover for July. August, we have the flowers. And for September, we have the book. Now, I found this extremely interesting, guys, because, well, you know, it does correspond quite well with the reading, I think. Because that first card in July, the clover, I feel like this is corresponding to the tarot cards, because this is telling you there will be luck and happiness on the cards. It crowns that you'll be protected as if by magic from all your problems that you've been worried about. This card symbolises the dismounting of troubles and grief and end of sorrows. You know, it's breaking through all that problems, issues, and trying to find the silver lining here. And I think that's what it's calling for you. For August, you know, another lovely card with the flowers. You know, you're being looked after. The overall meaning is happiness. There is improvement after a long period of unhappiness or illness, the return of someone who will bring happiness back into your life again. And then I feel like with that, it bears this with September's energy with that book. I feel like in September, there's something unknown here. The book is unread, so it suggests the knowledge. But any given situation must now be researched as certain facts are not yet come to light. The book can also mean the industry of writing and publishing itself. But nevertheless, it is a bright card, but suggests events still to be disclosed. To have patience. Watch this space in September, group 3, because I feel like something is yet to be unveiled, revealed. Something is unknown, and this will make for a whole game changer. Well, I hope you enjoyed your pick-a-pick for the pick-a-card round reading for the quarter. Please leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below. Did any of these things happen? Also, let me know your suggestions for the run-up for monthly readings, how you would like it. Would you like the titania cards brought back? Or do you want love rounds still? Let me know down in the comments down below. What kind of readings would you like moving forward on the channel? And all comments, all suggestions will be taken into serious consideration. So let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Redsky here on Righteous Readings, Righteous Real Readings, my loves. And I will see you on the next round. Till then, light and love to all. Have a good quarter. Have a good day. And I will see you then. Bye all.